Good morning and Jai Hind children. Welcome back to chemistry class. Children, yesterday we were doing this chapter metals and non-metals and we have studied the occurrence of metals. So I hope you have learned that table of ores and metals along with the formula. So I hope you have also drawn that table, that is metals and non-metals, along with the ores and their formula. So children, quickly tell me, what is the ore of aluminium? It is called bauxite. Bauxite is the ore of aluminium. What is the formula? It is Al2O3. Correct? Now, what is the ore of iron? The ore of iron is hematite. Okay? Formula is Fe2O3. That is oxide of iron. Okay? Then, what is the ore of copper? It is copper glans. Isn't it? That is CuS. Then we have zinc. What is the ore of zinc? It is zinc blende. Alright? So like this, you should learn all the ores of this specific metals. That is very important, children, and along with the formulas. Okay? And now I hope you are clear with what is ore. Ore क्या होता है? Ore is not the pure metal, but metal along with certain more impurities and certain more minerals are also added to it, which is not required. So that is called ore. Okay. So mineral that contains the maximum amount of a metallic substance is called ore. Okay. So that we have also talked about. So whenever we are extracting or whenever we are in the process of mining, whenever we take out a rock from that, so that is a mineral. If that mineral is containing maximum amount of metallic substance, it is called ore. And from that ore, we extract a pure metal. And what is that process called, children? The process of extracting the pure metal from its ore is called metallurgy. Okay. So children, this topic metallurgy you will study in very detail in class 10th. Okay, that you will study in class 10, children. What is the procedure of extracting the pure metal from its ore? Okay, so now children, today we will talk about the occurrence of non-metals and we will also see the physical properties of metals and non-metals. Okay, so I hope everybody is ready. Children, please open your book, open this chapter, metals and non-metals, and please open that page. So let's start with it. I hope we have already read this occurrence of metals. So I'm not going into the detail of it. I hope you are clear with what is ore, what is gangue. Gangue is basically, children, it is the impurity that we don't require in the mineral, that is called gangue. What are noble metals? So metals occurs in two states. We have free state and combined state. So in free state, those metals like silver, gold, platinum, they occur in free state. Free state का मतलब ये होता है कि वो किसी से combine नहीं करते, ना कार्बोनेट से, ना कैल्शियम से, ना ऑक्साइड से, ना सल्फाइड से, वो किसी से react नहीं करेंगे, वो अपने pure form में present रहेंगे. That is why they are called noble metals. Okay. Then we have seen this ores and metals. Metallurgy, what is metallurgy? So the series of processes carried out to extract pure metal from their ore is called metallurgy. Okay, I hope this is clear. Now coming on to the occurrence of non-metals and metalloids. So in this we will talk about, children, we know in the periodic table what are non-metals and metalloids. So I'll again show you the periodic table once again. I'll show you the periodic table. I hope, children, this table is clear to you. I hope it is clear to you, children. So this is the periodic table as you can see here. So we have few metals and non-metals here. So this purple is completely metal part, that is a metallic part, isn't it? This is a metallic part. These all are metals. Then we have non-metals. So all these green region that we can see here is a non-metal. So now we have talked about how these metal occur and where. Let's see the the occurrence of non-metals कि हाइड्रोजन कहाँ पाया जाता है, कार्बन, नाइट्रोजन, ऑक्सीजन, फ्लोरीन, all these non-metals, from where we can get all these things. So children, let's first start with hydrogen. So children, hydrogen is present in abundance in the universe. ये बहुत ज़्यादा क्वांटिटी में पाया जाता है हाइड्रोजन. क्यों हाइड्रोजन बहुत ज्यादा क्वांटिटी में पाया जाता है, इसकी प्लेसेस क्या है जहां जहां पे पाया जाता है. चिल्ड्रन, इफ यू नो दैट सन एंड स्टार्स are basically containing this hydrogen and helium too, both hydrogen as well as helium. Both are the main constituent of sun and star. And by this process, like if you know what is nuclear fission and nuclear fusion, तो उस प्रोसेस से हाइड्रोजन और हीलियम कंटिन्यूअसली सन और स्टार से रिलीज होते रहते हैं. सो इन सन एंड स्टार वी हैव मैक्सिमम अमाउंट ऑफ हाइड्रोजन एंड हीलियम. ओके, एंड इफ वी टॉक अबाउट अर्थ, so in earth we have hydrogen in the form of water, that is H2O. We can have hydrogen from there. Okay, then we have what? H2O है. H2O के अलावा और क्या चीजें होती हैं? Like we have natural gases. So natural gases are also containing hydrogen. हमें ये पता है कि petroleum is nothing but the long chain of carbon, and they are hydrocarbons. They are basically hydrocarbons containing hydrogen and carbon. तो यहाँ पे भी हाइड्रोजन का अमाउंट ज्यादा है. ठीक है. So these are the places where hydrogen is found in abundance. Getting it? That is petroleum, sun, star. Here the hydrogen is found in abundance. Okay. So let's see what is written in the text. Let's see the text now. So hydrogen. Hydrogen is the most abundant element in the universe. Getting it? It is the chief element that makes up the sun and other stars. So hydrogen is basically present in sun and star. If we talk about earth, so hydrogen is always found in a combined state. It is the major constituent of water, isn't it? That is H2O. So H2O की बात हम कर रहे हैं तो उसमें ऑक्सीजन कम होगा, हाइड्रोजन डबल होगा. Okay, so it is also the main constituent of water. Petroleum, natural gas, coal, all these are the hydrocarbons. ये सब क्या है? हाइड्रोकार्बन है. हाइड्रोकार्बन का क्या मतलब होता है? कंटेनिंग हाइड्रोजन एंड कार्बन. ठीक है. और जब हाइड्रोजन और कार्बन दोनों चीजें, तो हाइड्रोजन ज्यादा होगा, कार्बन कम होगा, isn't it? Like take for example we have methane. So methane, the formula of methane is CH4. All right. So we have hydrogen more as compared to carbon. Okay. So again we have abundance of hydrogen here. In clay also we have hydrogen. Animals and plants, we also contain hydrogen. Okay. So from all these places we can extract the hydrogen. We get the hydrogen. Now coming on to nitrogen. So nitrogen, children, it is present in free state, basically in the form in the atmosphere. So let's see again. Let's come to the board. So again, if we talk about nitrogen, तो नाइट्रोजन एटमॉस्फेयर में N2 के फॉर्म में पाया जाता है। किस फॉर्म में पाया जाता है बेटा? N2 के फॉर्म में। ओके, दैट इज N2। इट N2 के फॉर्म में नाइट्रोजन एटमॉस्फेयर में मिलता है। ओके, so if we represent it as N triple bond N. Okay, and by the process of nitrogen fixation, if you remember, you have studied in crop production chapter, bio first chapter. So if we talk about nitrogen fixation, तो नाइट्रोजन फिक्सेशन की प्रोसेस से नाइट्रोजन अलग अलग फॉर्म में चेंज भी होता है। किस फॉर्म में? नाइट्रेट के फॉर्म में, नाइट्राइट के फॉर्म में एंड अमोनिया के फॉर्म में। Isn't it? So nitrogen can be found in all these things, and we know that this process of nitrogen fixation takes place in plants. Isn't it? So plant is also having nitrogen. Now if we come to soil, we know that in soil there are various bacteria present that again helps in biological nitrogen fixation. So soil is also containing nitrogen in abundance. Getting it? So from all these places we can get nitrogen. Even human body, animal body is rich in nitrogen. We are also very rich in nitrogen because we have DNA. Alright, and the major constituent of the DNA is nitrogen. So nitrogen is present in very abundance after hydrogen. हाइड्रोजन सबसे ज्यादा प्रेजेंट है, उसके बाद जो सेकेंड abundant चीज इस यूनिवर्स में है, so that is nitrogen. Okay, now coming back to the chapter. So I hope this is clear. Let's see what is written. So about 76% of mass of air is nitrogen. So air में 76% क्या है? Nitrogen है. In the combined state, it is a constituents of minerals such as Kyle salt pattern, like so same sodium nitrate. Then we have nitrate. So it is also found in the form of nitrite, nitrate, and like that. Okay. So this is the nitrogen. ये कहाँ पाया जाता है? तो ये यहाँ पे इस जगह पे पाया जाता है. I hope it is clear. Now after nitrogen we have oxygen. Okay, so our oxygen is also the most abundant element in the earth's crust. Earth crust matlab inside the earth. Okay, earth is having various layer. Okay, it is having inner core, then we have a smaller core, and in at the uppermost layer of the earth, that is called earth crust. तो अर्थ के क्रस्ट में ऑक्सीजन सबसे ज्यादा अमाउंट में पाया जाता है. इट इज नियरली 23% by weight. Okay, nitrogen was 76% and oxygen is 23%. Okay, it is again found in combined state. ठीक है, पानी में होता है. Obviously it is present in water and it is present in the form of oxide, carbonate, silicate of metals. Okay, so by this we can get oxygen, and even oxygen is present in humans, animals, plants, everywhere. Okay, so it like we can also extract these oxygen from here. Coming on to carbon. Carbon is again found in a free state. कार्बन हमेशा फ्री स्टेट में पाया जाता है. ग्रेफाइट, डायमंड एंड कोल आर द रिचेस्ट कंस्टिट्यूएंट ऑफ कार्बन. ठीक है, ग्रेफाइट, डायमंड एंड कोल, they are the richest source of carbon. Even the natural gas, petroleum, they are also rich source of carbon. Diamond and graphite are pure form of carbon. Diamonds and graphites are the pure form of carbon. Coal contains 60 to 90% of the carbon. In the combined state, it occurs in the atmosphere as carbon dioxide. In the earth's crust, it occurs as carbonate of a metal as a fossil fuel. Again, this fossil fuel. Fossil fuel में क्या क्या आता है? Natural gas, petroleum, all these things are containing carbon, so they are very rich in carbon. So carbon is the central element of all matter. तो कार्बन कहाँ कहाँ होता है बेटा? First, it is found in free state. Second, diamond and graphite are the purest form of carbon. Coal is containing 60 to 90% of the carbon. एटमॉस्फेयर में कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड के फॉर्म में कार्बन पाया जाता है. सॉइल में कार्बोनेट के फॉर्म में पाया जाता है. व्हाट इज द फॉर्मूला ऑफ कार्बोनेट? इट इज CO3. The formula of carbonate is CO3. So here also carbon is present. In CO2, that is carbon dioxide, carbon is present. Fossil fuel क्या होता है? Fossil fuel basically हाइड्रोकार्बन्स होते हैं. तो हाइड्रोकार्बन्स है तो इसमें हाइड्रोजन और कार्बन दोनों होगा. Getting it? So these are the sources of carbon. Silicon. Silicon is the second most abundant element in the earth crust. It does not occur in free state. This is important. It does not occur in free state. हमेशा ये सिलिका के फॉर्म में पाया जाता है. That is SiO2 और सिलिकेट के फॉर्म में पाया जाता है. Okay. Basically, the sand that we see around us has the maximum number of silica. Getting it? So children, this you need to learn. Okay. कि silicon is found in the form of silica, hydrogen, carbon. So this you need to learn, children. Now, coming on to sulfur. Sulfur occur in the free state in the earth's crust. Earth's crust में sulfur free form में पाया जाता है. In combined state, it occurs in rock as metal sulfate and sulfides. Okay. Sulfate as in SO4. Sulfate का क्या फॉर्मूला होता है? SO4. Then we have sulfides. Sulfides यानी कि S. That is hydrogen sulfide. Hydrogen sulfide is basically present in the fossil fuels. That is petroleum and natural gases. Then we have certain noble gases such as helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon and radon. कहाँ होते हैं noble gases बेटा? Periodic table में. Periodic table में noble gases कहाँ पे होते हैं? It is present in the last column and having a valence electron of how many valence electron are present in noble gases? So these are the noble gases you can see here. This complete last portion, this helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon, radon. This is what? This is noble gases. These are called noble gases. ये क्या होते हैं? स्टेबल होते हैं. इनका ऑक्टेट कंप्लीट होता है. इनका ऑक्टेट क्या होता है बेटा? कंप्लीट होता है. एंड दे आर स्टेबल इन नेचर. They are neither positively charged nor negatively charged. They are neutral, isn't it? And are found in gaseous state. So this is the noble gases. They are called noble gases. Okay. Noble gases generally occurs in gaseous state, and because it is present in gaseous state, तो ये air में ही present होगा. Okay. Then extraction of non-metal from their sources is equally important. Non-metals so obtained help in the production of many useful chemicals. So children, this was the occurrence of non-metal. This is important. Okay. Now coming on to the one of the very important topic of this chapter, that is properties of metals and non-metals. And this also, and in this topic also we'll talk about first physical property. हमें properties में दो चीजें पढ़नी है, physical property and chemical property. Physical की अगर हम बात करें तो हम बात करते हैं उसके appearance की, कि वो दिखता कैसा है, उसका टेक्सचर कैसा है, उसका स्टेट क्या है, सॉलिड है, लिक्विड है, गैस है. तो जब हम किसी भी मेटल या नॉन मेटल की फिजिकल अपीयरेंस या फिजिकली वो कैसा दिखता है या उसके फिजिकली वो किस किस चीज में मोल्ड हो सकता है, जब हम इसके बारे में पढ़ते हैं, then we are talking about the physical properties of metals and non-metals. Okay, so in this physical property also we have certain subcategories that also we will see. So now starting with the first physical property of metals, so I have a table for you children. So I'll show you the table. Acha, before that, let's just see these pictures. I hope you can clearly see these pictures. So children, you can see here, ये जितने भी आप फिगर्स देख रहे हो ये सारे क्या है, ओर है. These are the ores. ठीक है, ये क्या है, ये आप देख रहे हो रॉक है. Okay, these are found as a rock. This is bauxite. Bauxite is the ore of aluminium. So inside it we have a maximum number of aluminium and we can extract aluminium from there, from this rock. Okay, then we have beryllium. This is beryllium, fluoride, gypsum, talc, topaz, chromite, cobalt. So children, all the figures that you are seeing here is the ore of certain metals. Okay, and as you can see they are found as a rock. ये rock के form में पाया जाता है. ठीक है, so the ore basically looks like this. So this is the figure. Okay, now coming to the physical properties of metals and non-metals. So let's start with it. Children, if we talk about the physical property, I hope आप लोग क्लियर हो कि हम लोग क्या पढ़ने वाले हैं इसमें. तो सबसे पहली प्रॉपर्टी, द फर्स्ट प्रॉपर्टी इज फिजिकल स्टेट. ओके चिल्ड्रन, डोंट वरी, देयर आर सर्टेन एक्सेप्शंस आल्सो. एक्सेप्शन का मतलब होता है कि मेटल्स बहुत सारे, नॉन मेटल्स बहुत सारे हैं, उनमें से कुछ ऐसे होते हैं जो ये प्रॉपर्टी शो नहीं करते. सो दैट इज कॉल्ड एक्सेप्शन. ओके, फिजिकल स्टेट की अगर हम बात करें फॉर मेटल्स, जनरली मेटल्स आर प्रेजेंट इन सॉलिड फॉर्म एट रूम टेम्परेचर. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, इफ यू सी आयरन, आयरन कैसा होता है, सॉलिड होता है. सिल्वर कैसा होता है बेटा, सिल्वर, we see various silver ornaments, we see various silver jewelries, we see various silver utensils also. चांदी की कटोरी होती है, चांदी का प्लेट होता है. All these are present in solid state at room temperature, isn't it? Gold is also present in solid state at room temperature, isn't it? So metals generally occur in solid state at room temperature, whereas non-metal can occur in solid, liquid and gaseous, all three states. ठीक है, अब मेटल की अगर हम बात करें तो हमने ये कहा कि मेटल जनरली सॉलिड के फॉर्म में होता है, लेकिन देयर इज एन एक्सेप्शन. व्हाट इज द एक्सेप्शन? मर्क्यूरी. आपने मर्क्यूरी कहाँ देखा है? We have seen mercury in thermometer, isn't it? थर्मोमीटर में जो सिल्वर कलर की आप लाइन देखते हो कि वो इंक्रीज और डिक्रीज करती है जब टेम्परेचर आपका बढ़ता है या कम होता है, तो दैट अकर इन अ लिक्विड स्टेट. mercury occur at liquid state at room temperature. So this is one exception. mercury metal है, मैंने ये कहा कि सारे मेटल सॉलिड के फॉर्म में होते हैं, लेकिन मर्क्यूरी जो होता है वो लिक्विड के फॉर्म में होता है. सो दिस इज एक्सेप्शन. गेटिंग इट? नाउ कमिंग ऑन टू द सेकंड प्रॉपर्टी, दैट इज लस्टर. लस्टर का क्या मतलब होता है बेटा? लस्टर का मतलब होता है शाइन. ठीक है, आप देखे होंगे, आपने गोल्ड देखा है, गोल्ड यू सी इट इज शाइनी इन टेक्सचर, शाइन करता है. ठीक है, सो लस्टर मीन्स शाइन. जनरली मेटल्स आर हैविंग अ लस्टर, वो शाइन करते हैं. आप सिल्वर देखो, सिल्वर शाइन करता है। चांदी की कटोरी देखो, चांदी के कोई ऑर्नामेंट देखिए, तो वो क्या करता है, शाइन करता है। ओके, सिमिलरली गोल्ड ऑल्सो शाइन। ओके, सो ऑल दीज थिंग्स हैव अ शाइनी टेक्सचर, उसमें एक चमक होती है, दे हैव अ शाइनी टेक्सचर. So all metals have a luster, but if we talk about non-metals, so they have a dull texture, उसमें शाइन नहीं होता है, except for graphite, except for graphite. Okay, so graphite is having a shiny texture. graphite आपने कहाँ देखा है बेटा, आप पेंसिल की लिड देखते हो, that is one of the component of graphite, और वो थोड़ी shiny होती है. Okay, so that is a graphite, but graphite is an exception. सारे जो नॉन मेटल है वो lustrous नहीं होते हैं, but graphite उसमें से एक एक्सेप्शन है जो कि lustrous होता है, shiny होता है. Okay, moving ahead with next, we have hardness and strength. कौन कितना हार्ड होता है, क्या स्ट्रेंथ होती है, तो दिस इज द थर्ड प्रॉपर्टी. सो इफ यू टॉक अबाउट हार्डनेस एंड स्ट्रेंथ, अगेन मेटल इज हार्ड एंड स्ट्रॉन्ग. गोल्ड कैसा होता है, हार्ड होता है और स्ट्रॉन्ग होता है. सिल्वर भी हार्ड होता है, स्ट्रॉन्ग होता है. आयरन भी हार्ड होता है, स्ट्रॉन्ग होता है, isn't it? तभी तो जो भी हम टेबल बनाते हैं या अलमीराज बनाते हैं, so all these are made up of iron, though we have certain coating over it, but it is made up of iron. Yes, so they are hard and strong and they have very like a great strength. But again we have exception, हर जगह exceptions आ जाते हैं. So again we have exception of sodium and potassium. metals में से सोडियम और पोटेशियम ऐसे मेटल्स हैं जो कि सॉफ्ट होते हैं और इनको हम नाइफ से कट कर सकते हैं. सोडियम पोटेशियम एक्सेप्शन है जो कि सॉफ्ट मेटल्स होते हैं और इनको हम नाइफ से कट कर सकते हैं. ओके, नॉन मेटल्स आर नॉट सो हार्ड एंड स्ट्रॉन्ग. जैसे कि इफ वी टेक the example of sulfur, so sulfur is present in powdered form. If you remember the experiment we did of sulfur and iron, if you remember in class 7th we did the experiment. So sulfur कैसा होता है, powdered form में होता है, ठीक है. कार्बन भी कैसा होता है, powdered form में होता है. Okay, so generally they are present in powdered form or a crushed form or in a form of a pieces. ठीक है, तो they are not that much hard and strong. But again we have an exception, that diamond, you know diamond, so diamond is an exception. diamond तो hard होता है, strong भी होता है. Okay, so this is one exception. Moving ahead with the next property, that is malleability. So children, this malleability, ductility, conductivity, all these things we'll study in the next class. Okay, so we'll talk about all these properties in the next class. Along with that, we'll also go through the chemical properties. Okay, so this was the few properties of metals and non-metals, that is physical properties. Okay, children, I would request you all to please draw the table of physical properties of metals and non-metals in your way. आप अपने तरीके से एक टेबल ड्रॉ करेंगे in your rough notebook. That is your homework for today. So what you are going to do? You will draw a table. You will read this topic, physical properties of metals and non-metals, and you will draw the table. And I want to see these tables in the group. Okay, so that's all for today's class. Hope you have understood it. If not, please do ask in the group, children. I'll explain it to you again. So that's all for today's class. Please do your homework. So that's all for today. Thank you and Jai Hind children.